Hot chocolate souffle. Hi, I'm Anupa and I welcome you to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana hot chocolate souffle. Isn't it exciting? This is a recipe which I want to show you right now, and it is something that takes such a short time to make, and it bakes also even in lesser time. Yes, it doesn't take too long to bake and it doesn't take too long to even make it. So it's a quick dessert which you can make when you have guests which are unexpected, or even a planned party will have this amazing dessert. It's hot, the chocolate is absolutely soft, it's just mind-blowing. So let's quickly see the ingredients we need to make a chocolate souffle, a hot chocolate souffle. So for which we need some dark chocolate, powdered sugar, butter, eggs. So the first thing that we have to do is grease the ramekin molds, the molds in which we are going to make the souffle. So very generously apply butter to this. You see this? I have applied a generous layer of butter on this, because we don't want the souffle to stick to the mold and it has to rise on top. So the other one as well. Now after this, take some powdered sugar and throw it in. So basically we have to dust the grease mold with some powdered sugar. So whatever is excess can come off like this. So there is an even layer of sugar in this. Similarly, let's make the other one also. Okay, so once we've lined both the ramekin molds, we'll put this in the fridge. Now the chocolate that we have, put this in a bowl and microwave this for about a minute for this chocolate to melt. So once the chocolate melts, we will add in the eggs to it. In the meanwhile, let's take a bowl and we'll separate the egg white from the egg yolk. So here I have 2 egg yolks and 2 egg whites, and I have taken around about 70 grams of chocolate. So the chocolate is melting, but we need the chocolate absolutely melted. So in case this has not melted, you can put it back in the microwave and this will melt till it is absolutely smooth. No lumps, or else we won't be able to mix in the eggs in this. So in case if it's soft and you think it will melt in its own heat, just keep on mixing it like this, and by the time if the chocolate cools down and yet it has not melted, then you may have to heat it once again for maybe a few seconds and not minutes. But what I feel is that this chocolate is good enough, and since I had put this in for about 40 seconds, I see this melting really well. I don't think I need to put this in the microwave at all. Whatever lumps of chocolate or whatever pieces of chocolate that we can see should all melt, and this entire thing has to become smooth. Okay, so you see this? I can still see a few lumps, which I feel if I mix this, it will smoothen out. So while this is getting smoothened, the chocolate is also coming to room temperature, which means it is getting tempered. And obviously we cannot add in eggs to this while the chocolate is hot, as this may get scrambled, which means the egg would cook if the chocolate is hot, and then we won't be able to make the souffle. Okay, so I'm done. You see this? The chocolate is smooth. Now we can add in the egg yolks to this, but before that we have to beat the egg whites till it is soft peaks. So the egg whites have to be beaten. We need to whip the egg whites. Okay, so this is it, soft peaks. We stop here, take both the egg yolks, put it in the chocolate, quickly mix this. Okay. Now in this, we'll add in half the egg white, which we'll incorporate it very well, like this. Now in this we'll add in the remaining egg white. So after adding the remaining egg white, gradually fold this in. See my hand movement, I'm not just mixing it, I'm folding in. So once the entire chocolate and the egg white is folded in well, we'll pour this into the ramekin molds. So the batter that we have made will now go into this. Do not tap these molds on the tabletop, as whatever air that we've incorporated will all escape. So we are baking this at 180 degrees Celsius. Preheat the oven before you start making the batter for the souffle. And now I've put this into a preheated oven. I'm going to bake this for about 7 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. After that you'll see this lovely hot chocolate souffle, and you're going to serve it immediately because it settles down if it is not served immediately. So whenever there's everybody ready at the table, put them in and they'll be out within 7 minutes. But mind you, each of you will end up eating the souffle in less than 7 minutes. That's my guarantee because it comes out really nice. But there's one thing I want to tell you is that in case you want to incorporate some kind of a flavored liqueur in this, like an orange flavored liqueur or a mint liqueur, you can also add that in because that's an added flavor to this souffle. So here the souffle is ready. Just very little powdered sugar on top. This is known as dredging. You know how much of souffle batter I had put in this, and after which you see this has risen really well. So this is how a souffle looks and tastes amazing. You should make this recipe. You will be very happy. Your guests are going to be very happy. Well, would you be interested in coming to our SK Culinary Studio to learn some beautiful recipes? If you would wish to, do get in touch with us. So that was it for today. I'll come back very soon with many more exciting recipes. So till then, happy cooking.